Hello and welcome to Nutshell Recap. This video explains the synopsis of the movie You Get Me. Warning, there will be spoilers, so proceed with caution. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, it will really help our channel grow. The beginning of the film opens with our protagonist Tyler telling his tale of the ideal Californian summer. Tyler has Allison, a stunning girlfriend, and a well-paying job at a restaurant. After a spin session with Allison on a sunny day, Tyler goes to watch his younger sister Tiffany play football. Tyler drives his sister home after dropping her off, waits until their mother returns, and then departs for a party with Allison and his buddy Gil. Allison runs across a former friend, Chase, during the event. Tyler joins them, but Allison drags him away from Chase and tells him to bring her a Diet Coke before Tyler can leave. Chase enters and tells Tyler how astonished he is to find Allison all sober up because she used to be the life of the party. Tyler is filling a cup for her as Chase joins. Tyler is sufficiently enraged by this. He was unaware of it, and he dashes to the loo, where he runs into Holly while waiting in line. Before Holly is to go, the two get to know one another. When Allison returns to him, Tyler sits alone and furiously. The two get into a heated dispute about her concealing secrets, and Allison ends their relationship with Tyler. Tyler passes Holly as she waits in her car as he leaves. Tyler approaches Holly and informs her that he was rejected. Tyler accepts Holly's invitation, and the two of them depart into the night in a car. Tyler is taken to a club by Holly, who gives him a kiss and sneaks a yellow pill into his mouth as the two are dancing. Tyler is fast to take it out, but after seeing Holly, he has to put it back and swallow. Tyler begins to feel the effects of the tablet as the night becomes hazy. Tyler awakens the following morning in a luxurious home on a remote estate. Tyler discovers Holly in the living room as he makes his way through the home. Holly invites Tyler to assist her as she sorts through the collection of Polaroid photos she has in front of her. Tyler is astonished by Holly's self-taught photography skills as she lays out her whole portfolio in front of them. Later, the two of them play together while setting up a picnic blanket next to the pool. Holly then begins to open up to Tyler about her personal life, revealing the passing of her father and the fact that she will remain with her stepmother for one more year until she reaches 18. Then it's Tyler's turn, and he breaks down as he laments the absence of his father, his mother's hectic schedule, and his neglected little sister, who he occasionally has to look after. A match made in heaven for two broken people who were brought together by a road. Long after midnight, Tyler makes the decision to return home to his distressed family. As soon as he returns home, Tyler gets to dress up, kiss Holly goodbye, and go. To make amends to Allison and restore the status quo, Tyler makes the choice. The next day, Tyler waits in front of Allison's house, and when they finally meet, Allison admits to her history of binge drinking and promiscuity. Tyler's being understanding and asks Allison to get back together. The two of them exchange I love yous and promise to never keep secrets. Yet, Tyler remains quiet about his night with Holly. Sometime later, Tyler and Allison and their friends, Gil and Lydia, are at school. A school bell rings, and Tyler makes his way to his biology class. In class, Tyler watches in shock as a new student joins the class. It's none other than Holly. Holly tells Tyler that her stepmom has made their stay in the city permanent, and so she decided to surprise him at his school. Tyler hasn't told his girlfriend about them. Holly inquires, and Tyler replies that he hasn't. He then cautions Holly not to cause a scene, and Holly assures Tyler that she will not. Jill introduces Holly to the Pals group during break, and Holly later invites the group to a Roxy performance, which is when things really start to get interesting. However, Tyler declines the invitation to join in the fun since he wants to hang out with his sister. Tyler later texts Holly to meet him after school and instructs her to do so. Holly pulls Tyler towards her and begins kissing him the instant she notices Tyler moving closer to her at night. It was a mistake for them to spend time together. Tyler pushes her away and informs her. Tyler will be sorry for what he did, Holly says, and then she walks away because she feels cheated. Holly and Allison and Lydia's buddy Lydia get closer over the following few days. When Holly receives an invitation from Allison to stay the night, she accepts it without hesitation. Tyler confides in Jill about his post-breakup sex session with Holly and how he feels in danger as a result. Jill, however, finds no wrong with Holly becoming close with everyone and tells Tyler that this is just his guilt speaking. Tyler is worried about Holly and fears that his secret will be revealed, but he isn't persuaded yet. A new day begins, and Allison and Lydia are talking while crossing the school hallway about Lydia's misgivings about Holly, but Allison thinks Holly is okay. Holly overhears their chat and brings them their normal drinks when she later joins them in the cafeteria. While Lydia is sipping her drink and Holly and Allison are discussing about their overnight stay, Lydia begins to experience an allergic reaction. The paramedics are summoned, and Lydia is brought to the hospital. Holly's fixation with Tyler starts to spiral out of control over the following few days, and even her stepmother is becoming quite alarmed because she has stopped taking her medication and missed therapy appointments. Tyler agrees when Allison informs him at school that Holly is pregnant and that she needs to be with Holly for the time being. Later that day, Tyler is going insane at his house with the possibility that it might be his child. Voices outside his bedroom abruptly interrupt his stream of thought. Tyler gets up and goes outside to look for Holly. Tyler drags Holly out of the house while playing with Tiffany and keeping his cool in front of his younger sister. Tyler bluntly tells Holly that he can't support her and the baby, but Holly is certain that as long as they're together, she doesn't need anything else. Tyler even challenges Holly's claim that he loves her by reiterating that he doesn't. Tyler pushes Holly away after she rushes at him, causing Holly to stumble. Holly snaps at Tyler as he advises her to avoid him. Later in the evening, Holly is at Allison's house. Tyler is at the hospital for Lydia when Lydia confesses her concerns of Holly, and Holly tells Allison the whole truth in the meanwhile. Tyler also discusses his error in public. Despite her disappointment, Lydia requests that Tyler tell Allison the truth, and he gives her his word that he will. The next day, Allison meets Tyler at the beach. Tyler comes clean about sleeping with Holly, but it's too late as Allison already knows. Allison feels betrayed, and she tells Tyler to never talk to her again. Driving back from the beach, in the evening Tyler gets texts from Holly, telling him to not be mad as they can be together now. He replies back saying they will never be together, and then goes on to ignore the rest of Holly's texts. The next day in school, Holly joins Tyler in the biology class and tells Tyler this is what you get for not replying back. At that very moment, the school admin approaches Tyler, and he finds out he's getting suspended for assaulting a student named Elizabeth Viola. Tyler arrives at home in shock and immediately searches for Elizabeth Viola on Google. To his amazement, it turns out to be Holly, and he learns about her troubled history of assaulting others. Holly simply messages him back to ask if he knows what she'll do next when he texts her that he knows the truth about her. Later, Holly calls Allison to comfort her while she is alone at home. Following the call, Holly enters the building, assaults Allison, and takes Allison to her home. In the meantime, Tyler decides to visit Holly's residence because he is becoming anxious because Allison is not returning his texts. Tyler tells Jill to meet him at Holly's house in a voicemail he leaves while on his way there. Allison is there, bound tightly, and Holly is devising a complex plot to punish her for refusing to let Tyler leave. Eventually, Holly hears things coming from outside, so she leaves Allison alone and leaves. Allison begins to scream for help, taking a chance. Viola enters and tries to free Allison, but Holly pulls her outside while dragging a plastic bag over her head. Holly is in the living room while Tyler arrives at Holly's home in the meantime. When Tyler asks Holly about Allison, Holly urges him to sit down, which he does. Since Holly withholds the information, Tyler wanders the house looking for Allison. Tyler just tries to obtain an answer from Holly when he can't find her, but instead of getting one, he gets showered with tiny drops of Allison's blood. When Tyler looks up, he discovers Allison hanging from the ceiling with blood streaming from her forehead. Tyler quickly takes her to the ground while attempting to awaken her. The good news is that Allison opens her eyes and Holly exits the living room. In order to leave the house, Tyler carries Allison up while Allison obtains a knife from the kitchen and gets a golf stick. Holly is standing by with a loaded gun as they just about manage to escape. Holly responds to Tyler's attempts to persuade her to put down the gun by calling him a liar. Holly fires the shot just as Gil arrives on the scene. Tyler is shown lying on the ground with a gunshot wound to his shoulder in the next scene. Holly is stabbed by Allison out of retaliation, and she tumbles into the pool. His salvation is revealed in Tyler's monologue. As the film comes to a close, Holly is showing signs of yet another fixation with the paramedic who saved her life.